Are you wondering if it's safe to do high intensity training as you get older? Or maybe you're wondering if you can start doing high intensity training even if you're over 20 years old. Well, I'm Dr. Amy with Physical Therapy for Everybody, and I get asked this question pretty regularly, and it's definitely been increased lately as more people are interested in working out in their garages or maybe potentially in a smaller type facility, just to decrease the number of people who are around or increase the ability to do an outdoor setting. So the answer is yes. You can definitely do high intensity training as you age. You can continue doing high intensity training as you age. However, there is a caveat. As we age, obviously our muscles, ligaments, tendons, joints, all that stuff sometimes take a little bit longer to heal. Now, the reason behind this is because our energy level, just literally the energy level that our body has, changes as we get older. So if we do a really, really high intensity workout, which would, cause some micro tears to different ligaments, tendons, and muscles, and some compression to the joints, it can take them longer than just 24 hours to heal. How do you know if it's taking longer than 24 hours? Well, you're still feeling sore, and not like the good sore. So if you do a really high intensity workout, the next day, like, you're sore and it's kind of hard to move and you're kind of stiff. And then the day after that, things kind of start loosening up a little bit, and then you're sore, but it's kind of more the good kind of sore, like, oh yeah, I did get a good workout. It's great. That kind of sore is okay. And even the high intensity, like really sore, difficulty moving, is not really a problem as long as you take the time to rehabilitate from it. So if you go and do, let's say, a high intensity workout on Monday, and if on Tuesday you are feeling sore and stiff and you're not able to move correctly because of the stiffness, then you're not going to go do another high intensity workout, right? Now, on Tuesday, you could do a cardio workout. Getting the blood flow can really help decrease that soreness in the long term. And of course, you want to make sure you're drinking your water and you're doing your nutrition and all that stuff to decrease the soreness, right? But you're going to wait until that soreness decreases a little bit, which hopefully should occur by Wednesday. Now, in general, with high intensity training, if you're doing really high intensity, you really should be taking a day off in between anyway. You really want to give your muscles a chance to recover and heal before you hit it again. Now, on that day off, you can still do some cardio. It's actually a really great idea because, again, getting that blood flowing can be super, super helpful. And it actually does help your body heal a little bit quicker. But high intensity training, you really need to give your body the time off to make sure you're fully recovered. Now, if you're just starting it for the first time, you may find that it takes more than 2 days to recover. So you may want to give it 3 days, maybe even 4. And maybe at this point, you're going to start out just doing that high intensity workout twice a week. That's fine. Add in some other things. Maybe you're going to do some yoga once or twice a week, some cardio once or twice a week. The whole goal is to build a program that works for your body, and it's not necessarily just going to have one piece. High intensity training is really great for your cardiorespiratory system and helping improve your heart health. It's really great for building strength and all those things, which are fantastic, and they're a great part to have as part of your program, but it's not the whole kit and caboodle, right? We need the other things. We need the flexibility that can come from something like yoga. We need the core strength, which can come from something like Pilates. We need to do some cardiovascular to get our blood pumping throughout our entire body. That can be running or swimming or elliptical or treadmill or whatever it is that you like to do for your cardio. The main thing is to make sure that you enjoy what you're doing, because if you don't, you are not going to be able to do it for very long. You're just not going to be motivated. So find a good place to work out, if it's with a trainer at a gym, if it's at a CrossFit box doing some high intensity stuff. Find a place that you enjoy being, where you feel like you're growing and getting stronger and having fun. because that's the most important thing for longevity, to be able to have a good time, to make sure that you will continue doing it for the long term. All right, now if you have any questions specifically about your body, because sometimes people have concerns, they have prior injuries, or maybe had a bad experience before and are looking for some help and guidance as they want to return to that high intensity workout or start it for the first time, feel free to give us a call for a free body chat. Our phone number is 425-658-4944, and we would be happy to talk to you about your body. Have a great day, everyone.